Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back this week with 6 comics of my own, plus this one that I got for a friend, and a magazine of my own that I want to show you. This is Swamp Thing, issue number 6 of 6, the Len Wein and Kelly Jones one. Interesting cover. Swamp Thing all twisted all around with Spectre, Phantom Strangers, Zatanna, and John Constantine, and alligators and snakes. I haven't been reading this series except for the first issue because I've been buying them for a friend and I haven't had a chance to read them while they've still been here. But I've liked the Kelly Jones art, I must say. It's good stuff, the art. I read the first issue when I bought it myself. It's a kind of old school Len Wein story, and good stuff. If I remember correctly, I didn't like the paper in the first issue. It really annoyed me. That's why I didn't continue with it. But since my friend did, I put it on my pull list, and I've been picking it up for him. And now we'll start with my stuff. Dark Horse presents issue number 23, The Once and Future Tarzan. Sort of an old school painted cover there. It's a little too yellow for me. I don't know why he went all yellow with this, and they even went yellow on the logo. But Dean Motter's Mr. X, I see down there. That's another favorite of mine. The return of Rich Woodall and Craig Rousseau's Kyra, the Alien Jungle Girl. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, that's the Alien Jungle Girl. It looks like the Tarzan right there. See if we have any more Carla Speed. There's some Mr. X. Last issue we had some Carla Speed McNeil, but it was like Dance Party Carla Speed McNeil. It was kind of this large dance thing they had going on that was continued from the other series. So there wasn't really a ton of story with her. But it looks like we don't have any Finder this. Nope, there's our Finder. There he is, Jaeger. He's even making an appearance. Yep, that's my favorite. There's the suit. That's another one. I always enjoyed Dark Horse Presents. I like a good anthology. And this is a good anthology. And here we go with The Beauty, issue number 8. Interesting cover. And 7, I liked 7 a lot. They took a different direction with the book. It went from police procedural, because now they're going to do some done-in-ones, where, let's see, in the last issue was all about this guy who was he was a criminal. I think he was in the drug trade, and he wanted to get out. But he was, 6'8", 350-pound guy who he knew he couldn't run away. But the beauty so radically transforms you that he made a plan to catch the beauty, steal some money, and then disappear because he wouldn't be recognized because the beauty so transformed him that he looks like a completely different human being. So I found that story real interesting. I think they're going to do some more done-in-ones here for the next few issues, so I'm looking forward to that. I wonder what this singer's story is. So the beauty changed gears on us, and I like the gear change. And here we go, Ted McKeever's Pencilhead, Never Say Die. And it's funny, someone in my last Pencilhead video said Ted McKeever's given up doing comics, which I guess his comics aren't selling that well. I can certainly see that. He does out of the ordinary stuff. But I've been enjoying this look back on his comics, his fictional representation of his comics career in the 80s and 90s with Marvel and DC. It's just been this crazy tale of him trying to make a living in comics and all the nutty stuff that goes on. I'm a little sorry to have heard that he's hanging it up, but I certainly know how hard it is to make a living in comics, so I don't blame him, but I'll enjoy this last issue while I've got it. And now we have Manifest Destiny, issue 20, another comic that gave us a change of pace last issue, where they flashed back to an expedition before the Lewis and Clark expedition, where everybody died, and I think Sasquatch showed up, and I don't know if he killed everybody. There was a whole bunch of monsters killing people. And then then they showed in a quick couple of pages the Lewis and Clark expedition is taking care of the monsters up there. So now we'll have to see if Sasquatch gets them, or this. Oh, these look like Spanish conquistadors here. So maybe we're flashing back again to some more of that story and how Sasquatch killed the conquistadors. Sasquatch Part 2 of 6. Good show here in Manifest Destiny. And here we have Lazarus, issue number 22. The shooting war continues in this world where families rule everything, and they have military arms and Lazaruses who are sort of their military superheroes who fight for them. And let's see, last we knew, Forever, the Lazarus for this family, won her battle and helped stave off defeat for her family, but I have no idea what the future brings. Is the war going to continue, or there's lots of politics and war and interesting things in this book. I'm not quite sure what that cover means, but there was a duel a few issues earlier between Lazaruses. Maybe there's another duel, or maybe that's just symbolic of being a Lazarus. But anyway, I'm enjoying this series. Been with it for 22 issues. I'll be with it as long as it goes on. And the last comic we have for this week is Invincible, issue number 129. Introducing the all-new Viltrum Empire, coming soon to a planet near you. Unbeknownst to our hero, Invincible, his uncle, or whoever it is, has been building the Viltrum army to take over the universe again, and he's trying to sit out the fight. You know he won't be able to. Because all these guys they're all like Superman level powerhouses, and there's the Viltrum and Viltrum, that's what I mean, right? Viltrumites are like all kind of like Superman level powerhouses, and their children inherit their power if they can find the right races to breed with. Humans were one of them. And he found some fast breeding insect guys, so he's been building up his army to take over and all sorts of stuff. That's been going on with Invincible since issue number 1, just about. So that particular plot line continues, and it looks like it's about to come to the front of the plot again. Anyway, Invincible's a good book. Pick up any of the trades, any of the hardcovers, any of the issues. It's good stuff. And the last thing I want to show you this week is something I made. This is Marked Women by Jared Osborne. I made this on a print-on-demand site called Blurb.com, where you can. This is one of their. They print books and such things, but one of their new things they just have is they have these glossy magazines. And I took a bunch of my Swirl World pictures and my Painted Lady pictures. And this is got 24 of them in it. And I must say, they did a really nice job printing this color. This print-on-demand stuff. I mean, I'm surprised at how well it's printed. I mean, they just like this is the only copy of it I have, but I'll leave a link below if you want to, because I have them up for sale. Anyone can order one off of Blurb.com. And I actually ordered I actually put a couple other books, like my Ghost of Fifth Street digital comic, I made into this format too, and a couple other things. But I don't have copies of them yet since I just sent away for them. But I gotta say, I'm very impressed by Blurb's print-on-demand technology, because they got the color very good, they got the black line nice and clear, it doesn't look like it was cheaply printed at all. And I have to say, it's just, here's the back cover. It's kind of it's square bound. So it's like a little trade, little perfect bound format. The cover goes all the way around. And I have to say, I'm very impressed by this print on. The only thing I changed from this book, see that little bit of white there? I knocked that down to pink because it doesn't quite work in this context. So that little bit of white right there is now pink. Because if you noticed, I kept only the logo, mostly the logos and eyes white. Otherwise, there's color everywhere, except the logo there is black and white. So almost everything is filled with color without white. Even the borders, I did a little design with the pages themselves. So only those logos pop out as white. So this little tiny bit popping out as white bothered me. So I re-uploaded it, changed it, and made it all good to go again. So anyway, if you're looking for any of my work, I'll leave a link below on blurb.com, and you can take a look at the books I put up. I'm going to be making some more too, just because it's fun. It's, you know, I have the work. Why not put it into books? Because I know how to do that. Well, anyway, you guys have a good week out there, comic fans.